Konbanwan, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time zone you're in. It is currently 1 p.m. Central Time on May 3rd, 2024. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's so weird to play Umineko this late in the day. Because we usually start at like 7 a.m. PT. But unfortunately, I had a appointment. I took little Ozzy to the vet. Yeah. And all is good. All is good with him. I told you guys, but like Bep had like a hookworm thing going on before he passed away. So today I took Ozzy to get checked and he was completely clear of like everything. But I did put him on preventative care today and he's doing super duper good. He got his nails trimmed, he was super good. He got a little shot, he was super good. And I got him a flea pill and he's super good. Everything is super duper good. And oh my god. I was supposed to go to the neurologist yesterday. But here's what happened. So when I went to the emergency room, I was told that my referral from them would be good enough for my neurologist to see them. For those of you that don't know, I've been having stroke-like migraines that are causing stroke-like symptoms. It's like a stroke without the stroke. and then I got a call yesterday morning from the neurologist and they're like, hey, your insurance plan, it requires you to have like a primary care provider before you can like be covered. So yeah, make sure you get one before your appointment today. And I was like, how do you expect me to get a primary care doctor in 3 hours? When usually when they don't take new patients during a certain time of year, or they do, but it takes like a month. And so I had to cancel my appointment and I had to find a primary care doctor that was covered by my insurance, arrange an appointment for late June, and then I had to redo my neurology appointment for after that appointment, which is also in late June. Yeah, so yeah. So now I gotta wait. So I'm just gonna have to deal with my little migraines. Little, they're not little, but yeah. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it the best I can until I can get seen at the end of June. God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. What it is. I'm here. Ozzy kept me up basically all night. I guess like, I don't know, there's so many people here that keep their dogs outside during the nighttime because it's warm. But I think there's like a coyote or something outside. And so all the dogs in the neighborhood were going crazy. So Ozzy went crazy and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. But it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. I'm so eeper-seeper. But it is okay. Ozzy got weighed at the vet and he's almost 15 pounds now. He's almost 15 pounds now. He's such a big little guy. He's such a big little guy. He probably won't get any bigger. I think 8 months is around like when they reach like peak maturity. So he's not gonna get any taller. He might gain like a little bit of weight, but he's probably not gonna get any bigger. He actually looks quite skinny. But yeah, 15 is usually like as big as they get. As big as they get. What a silly little guy. My mom wants a wiener dog so bad. She wants a wiener dog so bad. And the vet lady was like, you should really get one soon. Like, get a new dog soon. And we were like, why? And she was like, because she was like, it'll be easier on your like mental health if you have another dog around the time that your other dogs pass away. And I guess also the older dog helps to train the younger dog. Which I guess is what happened with Bep and Ozzy. But yeah, my mom's dogs are not long for this world. We got them around the same time as Bep. One of them has a very rare form of cancer, and she's not gonna make it to the end of the year. And the other one, he's just in bad health. I'm actually paying for him to get a tumor removed next week. And Ozzy's getting fixed next week. It was so silly. I was like, can I schedule his neuter? And they were like, let's look at his balls. So I held him up and they were like, yep, those things are dropped. We gotta take care of those. They were like, they aren't cute anymore. They're ugly now. They're ugly now. So silly, so silly. We probably won't stream as long as usual Umineko streams. Well, maybe. I want to shoot for 4 hours still today. I want to shoot for 4 hours. I really wanted to stream for like 6, but we'll shoot for 4 hours and then I have to go grocery shopping. And Mako is having her birthday stream tonight. And I'm gonna call in and say hi to her, wish her a happy birthday. It's her birthday, you guys. Yeah, Umineko. Yeah, I wanted to stream for 6, but I forgot that I had a appointment today. So I had to move the stream time down. Yeah, it's Miko's birthday. She has merch and stuff. It's very exciting. Very exciting. She's got lots of stuff planned. Minnow's birthday is soon too. Wow. I don't think Minnow's gonna have her birthday on her actual birthday. I think it's gonna be during the weekend. Yeah. Yeah, Shark birthday. Shark birthday. You EP? I am. I did not get much sleep because of Ozzy, and I had to wake up early because he had a vet appointment. Yeah. See you the bestest. Hope you've been well, and you and Chad are having a good day. Thank you, Drum. Yes. I'm having a good day because my dog is healthy and I get to spend time with you guys, and that's always the best. That's always the best. Good morning, Tyler. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Ooh. I gotta go grocery shopping. I have some leftovers that I can cook as well. I have some extra fried rice, so I might refry it with an extra egg. That's always the best, when you can refry something and add an egg to it. Oh, it's so yummy. So yummy. Hehe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And don't forget tomorrow, guys, we've got a cover premiere, and I've got a little after party. It'll probably be a little short because my friend Reimu from Niji Sanji, she's having her 3D debut tomorrow night, about an hour after the after party, so we're gonna probably raid into her. Yeah. I'm really excited. I'm excited. So many things happening. I know, right? So many things. So many things. Yeah, 3 whole dimensions. I know. She looks so good in AR Live. What is it? Is it AR Live? What is it called? I think it's called AR Live. The little concert that they did. Not that long ago. I was able to watch it. She gave me a little free pass. Did you ever get your chibi model? I did get my chibi model. I think Gen 3, though, is holding off on showing our chibi models until we can all do it together. Gen 3 is, like, working on stuff right now, and I think that maybe when we, like, make a comeback as a group, then we'll probably do a little either relay or do some kind of special event. But, yeah, we all have our 3D models. Yeah, we want to have a little event about it. We want to have a little event. We're just waiting on one thing, and then we should be able to, like, start progressing with what we want to do. I've also been able to start prepping for my anniversary. I probably can't do anything too crazy for my anniversary this year, but I am working on a cover, and I'm working with a bunch of people that I really enjoy working with, and yeah, it'll be a special little cover. Hopefully I can do something else though. Yeah. Hex 2, hello! Mwah! Mwah, hello! Hello! My goodness. I hope you are having a good day, Queen. I need to take a sippy of water. Mwah! Mwah! Hee 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 hee. But yeah, yesterday I finally was able to like lift myself up from my like grieving depression nest, and I cleaned up my kitchen, and I got all my steps in, and I also was able to record a full cover. Usually it takes me like 2 days, like in total, to record a full cover, but I was able to sing a whole cover yesterday, and I was really proud of myself. And so I was able to send it off to someone for tuning and timing, and then I can get it mixed. I also contacted an artist for it, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm glad that I can like sing songs that like spark joy. Like, of course I sang things that I enjoyed before when I was in Prison Project, but now I can like sing like songs that are not as popular, and I can feel good about it. I'm able to like live my Y2K Denpa Moe style anime dreams. Yeah. Also, don't forget, after my cover premiere, I'm having a little after party where I'm gonna make a few little fun, exciting announcements. Yippee! Oh no, not the Denpa. I've been rewatching a lot of like Moe Blob and like ecchi anime lately. I got June to watch like a bunch of old booby anime because he was super sheltered all his life, and he never really watched anything like that before. And I showed him like Deers, right? I showed him Deers and Girls Bravo, and he took like a screenshot from Deers and sent it to me, and he said, this is really good." He said, "This is really good." This is really good. What a silly guy. No. June is like a booby guy, but he never really watched much booby anime. So I was like, I'll give you recommendations. And so he's really enjoying it. Hi, Hex! Hello, hello. Also, Hex, I just want to apologize to you and Kuja because I was so scatterbrained I forgot to send you guys my schedule ahead of time. But I promise that I'll have my schedule to you guys today or tomorrow. I should have a rough schedule to you guys for next week. It's okay. I apologize. I haven't checked my Shiki Discord since everything happened. I need to get back to everyone. I have 117 missed messages on my Discord. Oh my goodness. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. But yeah, I am glad to be streaming today. I missed you guys, so I did a little Twitter space earlier yesterday. So now, I'm very excited and happy to be streaming again. And yeah! Hehe. And yeah! Can you tell I'm happy to be with you guys? It was such a bummer yesterday, because I was like... I planned my whole day around my neurology appointment, and I couldn't even go. But at least I got a lot done instead. You know, I was able to record, get my steps in, clean everything. And that made me happy. That made me happy. I'll probably get my steps in later tonight. Let's see how many steps I've done so far today. Let's see how many I've gotten in since I woke up. Okay, so I've gotten 2,000 steps in today already. I'll get the rest of it done later today, before I go to bed. Maybe after I eat. That would be Soleil. Sekundo Quasar, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's hop right into it then. Oh yeah, we're talking about the witches and stuff. George Aniki kneeled down and hugged Maria's head. Watching this, Jessica poked my side. So that's what it is. It's like shouting that Santa Claus doesn't exist in front of a child who believes in him on Christmas Eve. I'm not the kind of guy who likes to shatter kids' dreams.
悪かったぜ。別にマリアの夢にケチをつけたわけじゃねえんだ。ベアトリーチェはいるよな。
ベアトリーチェ。
今もこの島の森の中に住んでいて、夜な夜なこの屋敷で何をやってるのか覗き見しに来るんだろ。だから森には入っちゃいけない。夜はいつまでも暗い森を眺めていてはいけない。
So true.
森の魔女
Keep her dreams
ベアトリーチェに
alive.
見つかってしまうかもしれないから。バサマがそう言ってたんだもんな。
本当にバトラーは信じる?
I uebagi, which is our real, so true.
ああ、信じるぜ。
I'll say it in red. I'll say it in red. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Don't let your memes be memes.
ほら、仲直りしようぜ。
I stuck out my hand, Maria grabbed it with her tiny hand, and we made up. Maria didn't grumble any more than that, so George, Aniki, and Jessica were relieved. What does say it in red mean? You'll see! Not this episode, but you'll see!
皆様、ここにいらっしゃられたんですか?
I love Shannon's voice.
てっきり海岸へ行かれたとばかり。
I'm so jealous! I want to go to Anime Expo so bad now! Because Ryuk C is going! And also the voice actress for Beatrice is going! Oh! That would be a dream come true to meet them! Oh man. I want to go so bad. Shannon, carrying a basket, was surprised to find us all gathered in front of the portrait.
Shannon ka.
Oh man. Time to find it on Throne. No. No. It would be really nice to go. I haven't been to Anime Expo since 2016. Anime Expo was always like my birthday trip. For those of you that weren't here during my comeback trip, my actual birthday's in July, so...
いやさ、バトラはベアトリーチェの肖像画を初めて見るからさ。まあ、見とれてたってわけだぜ。そうですね。
So
見とれちゃいます
desune.
ね。ベアトリーチェ様って本当にお綺麗です。
My
さぞや
immersion!
親方様を虜になさったろうと思います。
パトロン説の他にも、おじい様の初恋の人だという説もあるんだ。どちらにせよ、
She gaslit us about
彼
her
女に出会
birthday.
ってか
I didn't
ら
have a
数十年
choice.
を経ているだろ
I
うに
didn't
もか
have
かわ
a
らず、
choice.
今なお、それは今
They
なお、
wouldn't let me.
虜にしているということなんだろうね。
やれやれ。これじゃ、ばあ様はさぞや嫉妬しただろうぜ。
私はよく知らねえけど、ばあ様は金髪の浮気相手がいると信じてたらしいな。
Hey, Shiki, good to see you again. Hello, welcome. Thank you.
からいい匂い。
Maria, sniffing, approached the basket Shannon was holding with interest. After hearing that, I noticed a fragrant scent with a touch of vanilla.
申し訳ございません。熊沢さんからこれを皆さんにお届けするようにことづかりました。
なんだろう。素敵だね。
So you can have two B-Day streams now one randomly in July. No, I actually said the actual day during my return stream. My actual birthday is July 17th. The day after Sada's assigned birthday. I was just thinking about that. It makes me feel like they took it.
クッキーだ。
Cap was like, I remember this birthday. I'll give it to a character, but I'll change it by a day. Cookie. Tom, thank you so much for the super. Shiki had bad news for you. Hexshot, Beppis, and Tarkov. Has she been playing Tarkov? Wow. Rip Beppis.
お召し上がりいただけますよ。でも、
Oh, you mean Mod Hex. I thought you meant Hex 2. That seems more believable. That seems more believable. Would it be appropriate to serve cookies in a place like this in front of the portrait? Shannon sent us a glance that seemed to ask what we wanted to do about it. Well, yeah, I guess eating here would be bad manners, generally speaking. What does that mean? I mean, like, I can't picture Madame Chu playing Tarkov, basically. That's what I meant. Not that you would kill Beppis, but like... but that you seem more likely to play Tarkov than Hex 2.
クッキーをお弁当にピクニックに行こう。
ピクニック行こう。クッキー食べれるなら行こ
I want to have a picnic in my backyard. My backyard is really cute right now.
そうだな。ちょっと表の空気を吸いに行くか。魔女様の御前でつまみ食いもねえもんだぜ。
そうだ。もともと私たちは浜辺に行こうって言ってたんじゃねえか。行こうぜ行こうぜ。
シャノンちゃん、申し訳ないんだけど、腰を下ろせる敷物と水筒にお茶を入れてきてもらうのをお願いしてもいいかな。はい、
かしこまりました。
Shannon received her instructions and gracefully bowed before retracing her steps. We headed for the beach on our own. Everyone headed for the entrance in a group. Feeling as though that witch was staring down at our backs, I turned around once more.
バトラ、まだ信じてない？
いや、信じるぜ。その方が夢があるしな。黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェがじい様に10トンの黄金を授けた。
Exactly.
それで、その黄金がどこかに眠っているかもしれない。しかもそいつを、じい様は怪しげな碑文に書き残し、こういうロマンはあった方がいいってもんさ。
200億円の黄金か。私たち4人で山分けしたってとんでもない金額になるな。
一人頭50億円か。すごいね。それだけあったらどんな事業でも起こせそうだよ。いや、そもそも働かずに生涯を優雅に過ごせるだろうね。
I want that so bad.
50億円よりクッキークッキー。
No, Maria, imagine how many cookies you could get with 5 billion yen.
マリアには
No, you
金
don't
よりクッキー
understand.
だな。
Maria, please rethink this.
しかし、
Don't manifest this
50億
into
円
the
か。
universe. Take the
夢
money.
のある話さ。
Take the money.
バカバカしい。
Oh, hell yeah. We're back to this.
まさかお前たちは親父殿の黄金伝説を本当に信じているのかね。
魔女が黄金を与えた云々はさすがに信じねえさ。だが黄金の話だけは間違いじゃない。
お父様が出自不明の金塊を持っていたことは複数死んだマルソーの会長は生前お父様に某所で積み上げられた金塊を実際に見せられたという。お父様はそれを指して10トン分あるとはっきり明言したわ。
Isn't there like a really short, like, musical where there's a song that's like, take the money. For you, keep your money. I don't remember how it goes. Hold on. Now I'm curious. I don't remember. Take the money. Lyrics. 21 Chump Street? That's the name of it. Oh, it's also Lin-Manuel Miranda. The next day, Justin brought a rolled up baggie of marijuana to school for Naomi. And I was like, oh my god, I'm actually gonna do this. So we was in class, and I sat down right next to her, and she was like, Justin, do you have it? Yeah, I do. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna wait for a few, because I don't want to be like, oh hey, and just slide it in her hand or whatever. So we waited. And she was like, okay, put it in my purse. So I slid it right in there, and she was like, okay, here, take the money, Justin. Take the money. I don't want your money. I got this just for you. Keep your money. There's nothing I won't do for you. I'll come through for you every time. Just in time. Justin, listen, please just take the money. Wow, this is kind of sad. I think if I remember correctly, this musical is about an undercover cop and like infiltrating like a high school for like drug stuff, and like the boy that she's trying to get to do this ends up falling in love with her or something like that, and he like gets marijuana for her because he's just like simping for her and likes her, and he doesn't want her to like pay for it. No, it's not that movie Mako likes. That's 21 Jump Street. 21 Jump Street. This is 21 Chump Street. It's a very short musical made by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I got this just for you. Keep your money. Anytime.
老いぼれのざれ言じゃないか。
Just in time.
親父殿と一緒に存在しない黄金の存在をでっち上げただけだ。取るにも足らない。
存在せん黄金にあないな軍資金は集まらへんで。会長さんは生前その真摯なお人柄であれだけ大勢の財界人から尊敬を集めたお人や。詐欺の片棒なんか担がへん。
兄貴、マルソーの会長は確かに見たんだ。10トンの黄金をはっきりとその目で。しかも親父はそのインゴットの一つを任意で抜き取らせ、会長にそれは10キロのインゴットで、鑑定結果は純度49。
He saw it. He saw it.
インゴット表面には後宮家の家紋である片翼の鷲が刻印されていたという。
後宮の黄金伝説は瞬く間に財界のフィクサーたちの間に広がったわ。鋳造元不明の黄金は換金率が悪い。
Oh my god, my headphones are like tearing apart right now. I need to buy new ones. I feel like I haven't had these for that long. Yep. I gotta buy new ones. I really like these.
ボロ儲けのチャンスだと思った彼らはそれを担保に認め、結果
バカバカしいにも程があるじゃないか。お前たちはいくつになるんだ。まだそんな子供の頃のおとぎ話を真に受けているのかね。第一、その10トンの黄金の証拠はどこにあるんだ。親父殿と親交の深かったごく一部の人間のざれ言だけじゃないか。
もちろん口伝だけさ。でもよ兄貴、親父が調達した莫大な金はそれに見合う担保が必要だった。仮に黄金がデマでもそれに匹敵する価値あるお宝を親父が見せたのは紛れもない事実じゃねえのかい。
都市空間の親父殿が作った黄金幻想さ。
Oh wow! Umaru, thank you so much for the Akasupa! Thank you so much, new headphones. Thank you! I will be sure to get new headphones soon. Thank you so much. New headphone fun. Luckily, I ordered from Amazon when I got these, and I always buy the same kind. I guess it's just that I've roughhoused them. I need to take better care of these, so I can buy like an identical pair. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm hoping that I can get my AdSense money at the end of this month so that I can finally get money from YouTube. This should have been us. Also, guys, I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna get a snack real quick. I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna mute. I'll be right back. You guys stay here while I go get a little snack. Oh, Ozzy wants to come with me. Ozzy, you wanna get a snack? Get a snack for Mama? I'm back. Okay. Okay, it's time for a little snack while we play Umineko. Thank you, Shane. Thank you so much for joining Kibble Bits and for literally everything my membership has to offer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna just eat a little bit.
ありもしない黄金をあるかに振る舞い、スポンサーたちを騙したんだ。一世一代の大博打だったのだろう。運よくその資産の運用に成功できた。もし当時の外需拡大がなかったら後宮家の再興はならず、親父殿は正規のペテン師として追われていただろう。
He was in the space. He was in the space and he was like, I see what you're doing.
じゃあクラウス兄さんは黄金など最初から存在せず、すべてお父さんのでっち上げだ言うんか？
I know what you are.
もちろんさ。
もちろんさ。
だから十分な成功を収めた後には黄金幻想など面倒なだけだった。だから親父殿は魔女だの黒魔術だのとわけのわからないことを後に言い出して信憑性を薄めたのさ。つまり黄金幻想がでっち上げであることを明かしたのだよ。魔女に黄金を授かったなどといえば、もはや誰も黄金の存在を信じたりはしまい。あるいはお前たちのために言い出したのかもしれないな。なのにありもしない黄金を遺産分配に含めて議論しようというバカな息子たちが現れる。ローザ、まさかお前までこんなでっち上げを信じてるって言うんじゃないだろうな。
私はお父様が本当に黄金を持っていたかどうかを確かめることはできない。
I love water.
でもお父様の4人の子供の一人として正当な分を主張したいだけよ。
ほう。ローザも言うようになったじゃないか。なるほど。お前たちはこう言いたいわけかね。私が黄金を独り占めしようとしている。
Yes, we are in fact accusing you of that. Do you have comment?
兄さんが莫大な軍資金を調達したのは事実。それがお父様の個人資産の横領では断じてありえないというなら、つまりはそういうことよ。
兄貴はすでに10トンの金塊を見つけてるんじゃないかって。俺たちはそう見てるのさ。
バカバカしい。そんなものは元より存在しない。
じゃあ説明なさいよ。
Yes, explain yourself.
お父様の財産の横領、お父様の隠し黄金。そのどちらでもないなら、どうやってあれだけの軍資金を調達できたっていうの？
私にも政界財界に友人が多くいてね。彼らから協力を得ただけに過ぎんよ。それについてお前たちに説明する義務はない。分かっているだろう。話せぬ方面の筋もある。
兄貴がそうだと言い張るんならそれでいいさ。でもよ兄貴、親父は長くない。来年の今日まで生きてるなんて誰にも保証できねえんだぜ。親父が死ねばその時点で遺産相続だ。俺たちは全員の立場から中立な弁護士と会計士を立てて、親父の財政上。
その時、お父様の資産に兄さんが不当な干渉をしていることが発覚したなら、お分かりね。
Oh yeah, I understand.
何の話だかさっぱり
I don't know
わ
what
から
you're
ん。
talking about.
妻でなくても憤慨したい気持ちだ。
お父さんの黄金はもちろんお父さんの財産や。表に出せん金やっちゅうのも分かっとる。しかし4人に公平な権利があるはずや。
つまり兄貴が黄金を独り占めしていないかどうか、兄貴についても。
いい機会じゃない。兄さんの言うところの友人知人にバックアップしてもらったというところを証明なさいよ。私たちはくだらない疑いを持ってしまったことを潔く謝れるわ。ねえローザ。
そうね。
そうね。
クラウス兄さんこそ話をはぐらかしてるわ。
This is so spicy.
やましいところがないというなら証明してくれればいいだけの話なのに。
I have a question for those of you that don't know anything about Umineko. What do you think is gonna happen?
だがまあ兄貴の立場にも配慮するさ。親父の名代ということで俺たちより一つ多く責任を背負ってるところもあるだろう。今まで散々気楽に過ごしてきた俺たちがそれを察しないでブーブー言うのはこりゃフェアな話じゃないぜ。
ほう。さっきから落とされたり持ち上げられたりと忙しい。本題に入りたまえ。
つまりな、お父さんの財産をあれこれ調べて重箱の隅をつっつくんはブスやないかって話なんや。
I see.
クラウス兄さんの言う通り、うまく説明できん金の動きもあるやろ。そこを理解した上でわしらは兄さんに相談を持ってきたんや。お互いにとって悪うない相談や。
相談？ほう。
遺産分配時に今日まで親父の面倒を見てきてくれた兄貴のご苦労を最大限に汲み取り、間違
えないでよ。 別に私たちの権利を放棄するって言って、ただ、その権利を主張する際に、兄さんの立場に立った寛大な理解があってもいいんじゃないかしら、ということなのよ。
つまり、条件をわしらは遺産分配時に、お父さんの財務状況調査をクラウス兄さんに一任してもいいっちゅうこっちゃ。
All of the siblings from Ava downward suspected that Kraus was trying to steal their father's wealth. So letting Kraus report the state of the wealth was extremely contradictory and a huge concession. If, as they claimed, Kraus was actually embezzling money, Kraus would be able to hide that fact. Ooh. Besides which, it'd be possible for him to control the distribution of the inheritance in a manner favorable to himself. Kraus, realizing that this sounded too good to be true, couldn't help but feel suspicious. He couldn't help but worry about what they'd ask for in exchange.
ほう、信用ゼロの私に長兄としての信頼を返してくれるというのか。その見返りは何だね。
同じ兄弟としての公平な権利です。俺たちの兄貴は親父の財産をかすめ取るようなやつじゃない。だがしかし、兄貴に融資するパトロンも存在しない。となりゃ、つまりこういうことなら兄弟は納得するわけさ。
兄さんは10トンの黄金を見つけ、それを担保に軍資金を作った。
Next, Shiki twits face the deballing of Ozzy.
そう。お父様がかつてそうしたようにね。
そういうことなら、お父さんの財務状況におかしな点は一切あらへん。クラウス兄さんはずっとお父さんの世話をしてきた高校息子や。そないな人を信用せんわけにはいかへん。
Deballing is a crazy word.
回りくどくて分かりづらいな。もっとはっきり具体的に言いたまえ。
He said, be normal.
条件の一つ目。まず兄貴は、親父の黄金を見つけていたことを認めること。
ありもしない黄金を私が持っていると認めろと。
条件2、その黄金について、兄弟の取り分を認め、これを支払うこと。
バカな。ありもしない200億の黄金について一人頭50億、合計150億を支払えというのか。バカバカしい。
最後まで聞きなあれ。そない大金出てくるのは分かっとる。でけへん取引はするつもりないで。もちろん黄金の取り分についてもクラウス兄さんの今日までのご苦労を十分にねぎらって換算するつもりや。
条件3、黄金の分配は後宮本家当主跡継ぎの肩書きに 50%、 残りを兄弟の正当な取り分として分割。もちろんクラウス兄さんもこれには含めるわよ。
200億のうち125億を兄貴に、25億をエヴァ姉さんに、25億を俺に、25億をローザに。
ありがたくて涙が出る分配じゃないか。存在しない黄金のためにお前たちに75億支払えというのかね。
何よ、兄さんの取り分は私たちの5倍じゃない。
条件の4、分配金は親父の死亡時に遺産分配に含めて清算する。ただし手付金として俺たちの取り分の 10% を即納してもらう。
As soon as Dad dies, it's on.
支払いは来年3月までだ。
どや、クラス兄さん。お父さんの財産をめぐる信頼を回復する絶好のチャンスや
What
ない
if
か。
he lives until next March, though?
さすがに75億の大金はお父さんが亡くなったからやないと無理やろ。だが手付けの7億半はなんとかできんこともないんとちゃうか。
半年で7億ってのはちょいとしんどい話だが、政界財界に友人が多いってのが自慢の兄貴ならなんとかできるだろ。
本当なら今すぐ75億を一括で払ってもらいたいところよ。
Fortnite IRL.
でも兄さんの立場に配慮してとりあえず1割を納める誠意を見せてくれたら。
I am very uncomfortable with the energy that we have created in the family house today.
残りの
What if we all sat
9
down
割
for
は
dinner and talked
遺
about the
産
weather?
分配時に持ち越してくれていいってことなのね。1割程度の誠意なら兄さんにだって示せるんじゃない？
親父殿の財政状況調査を私に一任する権利を7億5千万で売りつけようというのか。上等じゃないか。お前たちも成長したものだ。この私に取引を持ちかけられるようになるとは。
これらを兄さんが飲むなら私たち兄弟はお父様の財産状況調査を兄さんに一任する。ただしその調査結果は公弁の対象となる。当然よね。75億分私たちの取り分が
It's
減
so
るように
interesting
調整
to
され
like
ちゃったら悲
read
しい
and
も
hear
ん。
about these kind of situations, you know? It's so tricky.
原則的に文句は言わねえつもりだ。兄貴が綺麗
Death with
に
the
やっ
rich
て
people
く
is
れた
all
なら
about
そ
the
れでいい。
money.
よっぽど露骨なことをしなけりゃ俺たちはことを荒立てるつもりなんかねえんだぜ。
If I become rich, the world will never see me again. Real. One day, I'm going to snap, and then you will never hear from me again.
俺たちだって早く遺産は欲しい。いつまでもグダグダして取りっぱぐれたくねえんだ。
公弁された場合の再調査は誰がするのかね。
I want to go back to the kids.
兄さんでいいわ。多分これが兄弟で合議する最初で最後の機会だ
A
ね。
death game for my inheritance. That actually sounds sick.
そんなことにはならないと信じてる。
ローザもたまには言うわね。
By this point, it's obvious that Kraus wasn't all trusted as the oldest sibling, so there's no need to go into detail. The formerly tyrannical oldest brother had always abused his privileges and violated the other siblings' shares. It was in response to this that the other three, now adults, were finally teaming up and striking back for the first time.
申し訳ないが条件はまだ続くんや。条件5。この取り決めはお父さんの遺言状に優先する。後になってこの取り決めが保護になるような遺言が出てきちゃかなわんちゅうこっちゃな。
入念じゃないか。なら質問だが、仮に本当に黄金が見つかった場合どうするのかね。
それに対する支払いを兄貴が済ませてる以上、俺たちは本当に黄金が出てこようがどう俺たちの取り分は先払いってな感じになるわけだからな。
My man's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
夢があっていいじゃない。この島をリゾート化するつもりなんでしょ。その工事の途中でひょっこり黄金が見つかるかもしれないじゃない。
Ava let out a high-pitched laugh. Kraus watched but didn't even flinch.
条件に7をつけてもらおう。私以外の兄弟が黄金を発見した場合、 速やかに私に引き渡すこと。
Ooh.
もちろん保証するわよ。
It was a play on words. Of course, the others who were forcing Kraus to pay money for some non-existent gold wouldn't save Kraus's portion if they actually found it. From the beginning, this deal has been nothing more than a threat directed at Kraus. Regardless of the actual facts, it was still extremely likely that Kraus was embezzling his father's assets. When Kinzo faced death at last and had his inheritance distributed, some unpleasant facts would surely come to light. That could easily become fatal to Kraus. The others had spotted this weak point and were threatening their brother under the veil of compromise, trying to wring a huge sum of money out of him. However, they had forgotten one thing. They'd forgotten that their brother's brain moved so swiftly, at least when it came to cunning and guile, that they'd been forced to band together to combat him. While Ava couldn't stop smiling, sure of her victory, Kraus let out a gloating laugh to show how relaxed he was.
とても良い話じゃないか。
Touching story.
私もお前たちとの関係が疎遠になっていたことには非常に心を痛めていた。この条件を飲むことによって兄弟間の関係が再び有効なものにできるなら、それは喜んで話に乗らせてもらおうじゃないか。喜べローザ。取引は成立だ。
Rosa's expression dimmed. It was never a good sign when her brother started talking like this. Ava also keenly picked up on this. That's why she was unable to wipe away a sense of unease, even though Kraus had obediently accepted the deal.
嫌に素直ね。兄さんらしくもないわ。
それはひどいじゃないか。私に下心があるというのかね。あるわけもないさ。お前たちと同じだ。
Just the same as all of you. He seemed to emphasize just that one part. The color of Rudolph's face darkened. To him it sounded as though Kraus was saying, I have a plan similar to yours. So Rudolph panicked. He rushed to bring this nearly resolved discussion to a conclusion.
ならいいんだ。じゃあ兄貴、ここにサインをもらえるか？今の話を書き出した俺たちの誓約書だ。人数分ある。同じ内容に全員がサインする。
Rudolph took 4 written contracts out of his breast pocket that had the details of their deal written on them.
クラウス兄さんの提案した条件7ももちろん今から追記するで。安心したってな。
兄貴、ペン使うか？
Rudolph took a fountain pen out of his breast pocket and offered it to Kraus. Kraus made it as if to accept it, but then, with a small laugh, he drew back his hand without taking it and spoke.
実は、この取り決めを確かに履行するために、1点だけ修正を提案した。
No! As soon as Kraus said that single sentence, all of the siblings felt as though something ominous was creeping up their backs at the same time.
ダメよ。
She got nervous! She's nervous!
もう決まった話よ。黙ってサインを。
エヴァ、何を焦っているんだね。もちろんサインはする。お前たちに黄金の分け前、75億円分を約束する。親父殿の遺産分配の時、きれいさっぱり清算することも約束する。だが、1点だけどうしても譲歩してもらいたい部分があるのだよ。
何の話だよ。
What do you mean?
どの点が気に入らねえってんだ？
分け前の1割、7億5千万円を即納する点だよ。お前たちの指摘通り、私の財政状況は決して裕福ではない。数々の先行投資によって 未来に必ず回収できると保証されながらも、今のこの時点では火の車であることは認めなければならない。つまり今すぐに動かせる金は全くないということだ。私は無能で詳細の嗅覚も鈍い。
Glad you know that about yourself, bud.
お前たちの言うところの弱り目の私には7億半も半年で動かせる力はないということだよ。
そんなはずはないでしょ。いい加減なことを言ってこの場をごまかす気？
遺産分配時に全て一括で生産する。1割を即納する条件を削除したまえ。それが私にサインさせるための唯一の条件だ。
クラウス兄さん、この1割はな、あくまでも兄さんの誠意を測る数字なんやで。本当なら取引の余地もない話や。そこを100歩譲った上でとりあえず1割のせいでこの場を丸く収めちゃるっちゅうだ。そう説明した上でそこを断るっちゅうんは互いの信頼関係にちょいと影を落とすんとちゃいますか。
Hideyoshi had a humble expression on his face and was rubbing his hands together, but his eyes weren't calm at all. Kraus had already seen through to the shadow in the depths of those eyes.
お前たちは何を焦っているのかね。それとも何に怯えているのか。
Oh no, they're all broke as fuck.
どうぞ私にだけは教えてくれんかね。他の兄弟たちには内緒でこっそりと。
Not Rosa.
別に私は。
よせよ兄貴。俺たちは兄貴がサインするかしないかしか聞いてない。妙な勘繰りも交渉もなしで。
ほう、私には交渉の余地もないと。
Oh, my chair. Hold on, I'm trying to. Ow. Ow. My blanket is caught in my chair wheel. Hold on. There we go. Ah. Ha. Alright, let me get situated. I just want to be warm. I'm so cold in my house.
立場が弱いのは私の方で公平な関係ではないとそう言いたいのかね。
Hi Shiki, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shivers began to crawl up Rudolph's back. He began to feel himself getting overwhelmed by the heights. Oh no. Oh no. One of the muffs on my headphones fell off. Well, oh my god, this is so uncomfortable. Hold on, I'm gonna order some new ones while I'm here, because otherwise I'm not. I can't even wear these. Amazon. Orders. Past the... Okay, well, I ordered these in 2023. I think. What about this? Yeah, there they are. Buy it again. Add to cart. But buy now.
These are the headphones, right?
No. What?
What the heck?
What? These don't look right. I have to take a look at these. Who shared? Is this it? Hold on, I'm trying to look. These the headphones? Okay, these are the headphones. Currently unavailable! Uh-oh, hold on. Anywhere else I can buy this from? Okay. Maybe I can buy it straight from the website.
Yeah, this looks right.
I think. Yeah, these are right. hope that this isn't like they discontinued this. Crafted for comfort, yes I know. Let me buy it! Let me buy it! There's a newer model of this item. I don't care! I wanna buy this! Hold on. Let me in. What the hell? The muff is coming off of the other one too. Uh-oh. Raggy. Can I please buy this? Can I? I don't want a newer model of this item. I just want this one. Maybe they discontinued them. Which sucks because these are like way more expensive, like the newer versions. You will not catch me doing that. Okay, what about here? Ooh, Best Buy. Save me, Best Buy. Best Buy, save me. Best Buy. This item is no longer available in new condition. I don't care. I will take a used version. Please. You don't understand. I need these exact headphones. Please. No. Please. Light woman, save me. Save me. Buy now. Buy now. Oh. It's so expensive. Okay. When will it get here? Monday! What? Monday, May 13th. Okay. Let's see. I do want the same kind that bad. I love these little things. This will be fine, I'm sure. Ooh. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna try out some new headphones. Go to cart. I could probably tape the muff back on, to be honest. Okay, check out. No, I don't want to pick it up. I can't pick it up. Okay, free shipping. Free shipping. Get it Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday works. I'm gonna continue as a guest. And then... No, the muff thing is like, the fabric is held in a specific place. It can't be like reattached. My first name? I will not say that out loud. Okay. Apply. And then my phone number will also not say that out loud. Continue to payment info. I did apply my address. Apply. Okay. Continue to payment. Oh, I can get this sent earlier if I want? Hold on. Back to pickup and delivery option. It's so over. I might be able to get these tomorrow. Okay. And then my Agwis herb. Okay. And then okay. And place your order. What? Great password. Okay. Place your order. I had to make a Best Buy account to do this? Okay, whatever. Okay, place my order. Come on. They want your address just through your IP address? Your order will arrive today. I'm just a silly little guy. Okay. Thanks for your order. No problem. Thank you for... I'm trying out like the upgraded version of my current headphones, so hopefully they will be worth a damn. Hopefully. I hope with all my heart. The silliest little guy. She got skull candies. Weren't those like the thing back in the day? Maybe if I just like hold the muff up, it'll be okay. I'm just gonna hold it up like this.
取引は公平な関係であるべきじゃないのかね。この取引は私にとっては弟や妹たちと長いことを失ってきた信頼を取り戻し、兄弟愛を深め合うもの。それは私にとって緊急に解決したかった心のしこりだ。それが今日解決できてとても嬉しいと思う。だがお前たちもこの取引を急ぎ締結することがとても嬉しいんじゃないのかね。
Kraus stared at each of his siblings. They avoided his gaze with animal-like instincts. Only Hideyoshi was slow in avoiding it. So, he was caught by Kraus's gaze.
秀吉兄さん、あなたの会社非常に好調子だそうじゃないですか。トントン拍子で上場を果たし、業績も株価も右肩上がり。実にお羨ましいことです。
What are you getting at?
うちの人の話は関係ないでしょ。
Oh, everyone has something to hide, don't they?
だが、株主たちに対する還元を怠ったのが悪かった。そして上場した時に足回りを固めきらなかったのもまずかった。気づいた時にはたちの悪い連中に自社株をだいぶ買い集められていたらしいじゃないですか。
なんでそんな話知っとるんや。
秀吉さんと同じですよ。私に融資する人間などいないと裏を取れる程度に、私も秀吉さんの裏を取れるのです。そんな不思議があることはないじゃないですか。
Kraus grinned broadly. In contrast, Hideyoshi's face was rapidly turning pale. Hideyoshi's company was a restaurant chain management company that he'd started from nothing. Thanks to Hideyoshi's management efforts, the company had achieved success repeatedly, expanding its range, and a petition to make it a stock-listed company had recently succeeded. The greatest advantage of being in the stockholding system is that you can sell stock certificates and gain a large amount of financing. That amount tends to be far greater than a business's normal profits. So this is an extremely effective way to gather massive funds to expand a business even further. However, in exchange for financing the company, the stockholders gain certain rights. They're given rights that allow them to observe and guide the company they've invested in, leading to profits even greater than their original investments. This right is guaranteed to the stockholders, and they sometimes use it to dismiss ineffectual management. The right allows them to keep an eye on management and prevent the money they've invested in the company from going to waste. However, if they use it forcibly, they can eject the former management and take over the company. After all, dismissing management and nominating new management are powers held by the general body of all shareholders. That power is determined by the majority decision of the stockholders. And people who hold more stock get to cast more votes. In other words, if some people or group holds a majority of the stock, they can freely chase out the old management and make the president anyone they like. If they want, it's also possible for them to make themselves president. Most companies take various defensive measures to stop malicious people from buying up their stock and threatening their position. Like ensuring that lots of stock is bought by those close to them, such as company employees. However, Hideyoshi's company had only recently become stock listed, and he hadn't had time to strengthen those defensive measures. Or, maybe Hideyoshi was so engrossed in the management of his company that he couldn't properly understand the dangers of being stock listed. It's hard to say whether he should be viewed as a kind-hearted manager immersed in the work of management, or a foolish manager who had his feet swept out from under him. In other words, there existed some people who wouldn't let him get away with that naivety unscathed. They began repeatedly buying up stock in Hideyoshi's company, rapidly gaining such strength that they couldn't be ignored. Then, they sent anonymous documents to the shareholders in an attempt to gain control of a majority. The documents read, "The current management continues to make pointless investments and is ignoring the needs of the stockholders." Ooh. Okay, BSL, thank you so much for coming. Have a great rest of your day. It's very difficult to make the actual state of a company's management known. The fruits of Hideyoshi's sleepless nights and constant concern for his company were cruelly distorted, and he lost the trust of his stockholders. Thanks to these efforts, this group had almost collected a majority of the company's stock. At that point, even Hideyoshi noticed and started to buy back the stock, but the stockholders realized that the company was undergoing an acquisition maneuver, and each demanded a ridiculous price for the shares that Hideyoshi was trying to buy back. They continually tortured Hideyoshi, who had no leeway in the negotiation of the price. One of the certainties of capitalism is that the price will rise when two parties vie for the same thing. And one of the certainties of democracy is that the majority controls everything. So, in the end, whoever manages to buy up the most stock wins. Put another way, whoever has the most money wins. Unless Hideyoshi could obtain a large sum of money at this critical time, he could easily lose all he had built so far. Therefore, more than anything else, he wanted a lot of money right now. He couldn't wait for the division of Kinzo's inheritance since no one knew when he would die.
ルドルフの方も最近は大変だそうじゃないかね。海外は怖いとよく言うが、本当にそうらしいな。アメリカの裁判は極めて感情的に決まる。彼らは外国人に寛大な判決など出しはしない。先方と和解した方が結局は安上がりになると弁護士に忠告を受けたんじゃないのかね。
何の話？
いや、まあ仕事上のトラブルさ。
Does she not know?
大したことじゃない。
No big deal, honey. Don't worry your pretty little head.
金で切りのつく話さ。
Kirie immediately guessed the meaning behind the subtle expression on Rudolph's face. Her husband had gotten wrapped up in some kind of trouble without her knowledge and had been worrying over it alone.
その通りさ。世の中なんだって金で蹴りがつく。失った兄弟の絆だって買い戻せるようにな。アメリカは権利侵害などにはうるさい国だ。だが金さえあれば何でも和解できる。資本主義万歳だよ。
Actually.
もっとも和解金は数百万ドルにも及びそうだとの噂もあるがね。
Rudolph had been building a large amount of wealth with a certain type of niche industry. However, a niche is a niche. It definitely wasn't a business exposed to the light of day. An American corporate giant was trying to accuse Rudolph's company of violating their rights. For various reasons, it was thought the victory for Rudolph in this trial would be extremely unlikely, and he was being forced into an all-out surrender. But even so, there was a way for this to be resolved with money. If he could just pay that money, it might still be painful, but he'd be able to pick himself back up. But if he didn't pay, he'd lose everything. Therefore, more than anything else, he wanted a lot of money right now.
ローザは清く正しい妹だ。危険なマネーゲームなどには手を出さない。だが、お人よしな性分が災いしたんじゃないかね。連帯保証人は気安く引き受けるものではないと思うがね。
それはクラウス兄さんとは関係ない。
Rosa uncharacteristically laid bare her emotions and yelled. After all, no one was supposed to know that. As Kraus watched, he let slip a muffled laugh. Without exception, every one of them, more than anything else, wanted a lot of money right now. In other words, the situation had been reversed. After all, the person the younger siblings were threatening was the only one who had no urgent need for a large sum of money. The other three, however, wanted a lot of money quickly, no matter the cost. In other words, the longer it took to establish this deal, the better position Kraus would be in. Kraus was extremely sly. He had known of their Achilles' heel from the beginning. Even so, he had not been certain. Therefore, he had hidden his knowledge until the very end, striking back only after analyzing their attitudes.
私もできることなら、可
I'm
愛い
poor,
弟や
but you
妹た
guys
ちの
are
危機に金を
poorer.
工面してやりたいと思っているよ。だが、残念なことに持ち合わせがなくてね。7億半もの大金が工面できるスポンサーに心当たりがあるなら、先にそちらを当たってもらいたいのだよ。
Kraus's elated words were so obviously detached from what he actually felt. The other siblings could do nothing more than listen, grinding their teeth. If they could think of a sponsor that convenient, they wouldn't have kept up the charade. They had entered this huge battle specifically because they had exhausted all other options.
もしお前たちがどうしてもこの兄を頼りたいというなら、私の口利きでスポンサーを探してやってもよいのだがね。おっと、私にはそんなものはいないと言っていたか。
No, what was it you guys said?
それではどうにもならんね。
Kraus's low, gloating laugh began to fill the parlor. The younger siblings, who had been driving the oldest brother into a corner until a moment ago, could do nothing more than grimace and grind their teeth.
エヴァ。
冗談じゃないわ。兄さんに借りなんか作れるもんですか。冗談じゃない。冗談じゃない。
クラウス兄さんを頼ったらどう助けてくれるの？
言ったではないか。私にできるのは他のスポンサーを探すだけだよ。もちろん利息を融通してもらえるようには最大限交渉。
ちくしょう。足元見やがって。
あなた、落ち着いて。
落ち着いてるぜ。俺は極めて冷静だぜ。
Sure.
クソったりが。
Kirie grabbed her husband's hand. That action made him feel even more pitiful, so Rudolph shook it off. Kraus laughed as though watching something highly amusing.
こんな時、本当に親父殿の隠し黄金が見つかればいいんだがね。そうすればすぐに25億ずつをこの場で切り分けてやれるのだが、残念残念残念至極。非常に極めて実にどうしようもなく残念だ。
He's such a dickhead.
今宵は兄弟みんなで酒を酌み交わしながら、親父殿のベアトリーチェの碑文の謎をみんなで解き明かしてみようじゃないかね。仲良し兄弟が4人揃えばきっと解けない謎はないはずさ。
Ooh. Oh, I thought it was gonna do the glass shattering thing.
面白いことをする。それでその突きつけた条件というのは何か。
はい。クラウス様は黄金の発見を問わずにその分け前としてエヴァ様、ルドルフ様、ローザ様に計75億円を支払うこと。ただしその1割を3月までに支払うこと。
クラウスの間抜けめ、弟たちに足をさらわれるとはな。実に愉快ではないか。しかし詰めが甘いようだな。はい。
クラウス様はそれをエヴァ様以下お三人が緊急に大金を用立てする必要があるためとカンパされました。
その程度のことはカンパできるのか。中途半端に無能な男め。今はどうしている？
話は一度中断されました。今はベアトリーチェ様の碑文の話をされています。
私の黄金がどこに隠されているのか、そのな。はい。
Kinzo set down his spectacles and snorted.
奇跡の成就が先か。愚か者どもが黄金を暴く。実に見ものではないか。愚か者どもが我が謎を解き明かしたなら、その時は私の全ての敗北だ。我が屍を骨の一かけらまでしゃぶり尽くすがいい。愚か者どもの貪欲さが偉大なる魔法に奇跡を宿らせるのだ。だがもし奇跡の成就が先だったなら、ベアトリーチェは再び蘇る。
ベアトリーチェ。
私が半生をかけて追い求めたあの美少女。おお、ベアトリーチェ。
ベアトリーチェ。
奇跡を落とす聖なる夜がやってくるぞ。悪魔たちとのゲームが始まるぞ。私はきっと打ち勝つ。絶対に生き残る。他の奴らの命はくれてやる。富も名誉も財産も黄金も何もいらぬ。ただお前の微笑みがもう一度見たいだけなのだ。
He's dying, actually. Kinzo choked, apparently in great pain. Kanan got closer and tried to pat his master's back, but Kinzo motioned for him to stop.
なぜ私が黄金の隠し場所をわざわざ人目に触れるように晒したかわかるか？
いえ。
魔法の力はリスクで決まるからだ。ベアトリーチェの黄金を暴こうとする人間が、その危険が高まれば高まるほどに、それでもなお成就できたとき、 魔法の力は偉大なる魔法とはつまり優れている者が勝者になるのではない。勝者には魔法が与えられ優れるのだ。わかるか？生命の奇跡が数億分の1という神々しい確率に勝利するからこそ与えられるよ。お前には少し難しいか。
申し訳ございません。
I'm but a piece of furniture.
よい。つまりはこういうことだ。ベアトリーチェの碑文の謎を解いた者には私が築き上げてきた全てを与えよう。
ベアトリーチェ。
富、名誉、黄金、そして後宮家の家督。私が築き上げてきた全てだ。その謎に挑む資格があるのは何も私。たとえお前であってもその謎を解けたなら全てを得る資格があるのだ。
はい。
I want Kumagawa to find it and for her to keep it for herself.
ですが、僕にはあのような難しい謎は分かりかねます。
無論だ。難解に作ったがお前も挑め。それが我が魔法の奇跡を呼ぶ糧となる。誰もが挑み誰にも至れなかったらそのだが奇跡が集い魔法の力がベアトリーチェがよみがえるのだ。だからお前も挑め。誰もが挑め。そして我が魔法に力をさす。わかるな。
はい、努力します。
For a long while, Kinzo repeatedly muttered to himself, agitated and clutching at his head. Kanon stayed where he was, alert and unmoving, until he was given the next order from his master. Kinzo eventually realized this.
もうよい。下がれ。酒棚に菓子の袋があろう。ダチンに持っていくがよい。
結構です。僕は家具ですから。
家具は菓子など食わぬか。道理だが。ならばもう下がれ。
はい。はい。失礼いたします。
Kanon bowed and left the study. As the door closed, a heavy locking noise sounded out. Ooh. But it was not the sound of Kanon locking the door. It was the door locking automatically. No one could enter without Kinzo's permission, and once they left, they could not enter again. There was a mechanism that Kinzo, unable to trust his blood relatives, had created to seal himself up in his own study and isolate himself from the outside world. He was already unable to trust anyone accepting. Not the children who shared his blood, but those servants who called themselves furniture.
Nanjo様、いかがなさいましたか。源氏さん。
Genji-san.
いや、何？居場所がなくなりましてな。
With a bitter laugh, Nanjo turned to face the door to the parlor. That look was apparently enough to tell Genji what Nanjo wanted to say. For the most part, Genji also understood the family's situation. It must have made him want to frown, knowing that right now in this lounge, the master he served was being discussed so disrespectfully. But it would have been very difficult to gather that from his indifferent expression.
しかし、私にはわかりませんな。どうして金蔵さんはこんな挑発的なものを書かれたのでしょう。
Nanjo looked at the portrait of Beatrice. No, he actually directed his gaze beneath the portrait, the plate with the epitaph.
私には親方様のお考えはわかりかねます。
深いお考えがあってのこととお察しします。
金蔵さんのチェスは昔から随分と遠大な読みで布石を打たれるものでした。いや、時には理解できない一手さえ。私ごとき凡庸では何を目論まれているのか皆目見当もつきませんな。
Shiki, how are you? Hello! I'm okay, how are you?
私はこれを親方様の何かの遺言状ではないかと考えています。それを理解できた者に財産や家督をお譲りになられようということなのでしょう。
つまり私のようなよそ者に解かれてしまう前に兄弟4人で協力し合って謎を解け。金蔵さんは息子さんたちのことを口悪く罵ってはいますが、なんとか兄弟が仲を取り戻してほしいと願われているのかもしれない。
It certainly would be heartwarming if, as Nanjo had suggested, this epitaph had been made to repair the siblings' relationship. However, both Nanjo and Genji knew that nothing could be more impossible than this. They'd known Kinzo longer than anyone, and Kinzo trusted them more than his own relatives. But even they could not guess at his true motives.
親方様は一族のものでなくとも謎に挑む資格があると常々おっしゃっています。南條先生はいかがですか？
いやいや、この老いぼれには少々難解が過ぎますな。実は以前この碑文を手帳に記しましてな。夜な夜な寝る前に挑んでみたのですが実に難しい。お迎えが来るまでの間ゆっくり楽しむことができそうです。源氏さんこそいかがですか？
私めは親方様にお仕えする家具に過ぎません。黄金も財産も私に。
やれやれ、本当に謙虚な方です。だからこそ金蔵さんもあなたには心を許されるのでしょ
う。ならば光栄なことです。
As Nanjo lightly laughed in response, he once again looked at the epitaph.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の黄金鏡を目指す者よ。これを下りて鍵を探せ。
The epitaph on the portrait called My Beloved Witch Beatrice goes as follows. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land follow its path downstream in search of the key. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. There sleeps the key to the golden land. The one who obtains the key must then travel to the golden land in accordance with these rules. On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. On the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. On the fourth twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the fifth twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the sixth twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the seventh twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the 8th twilight, gouge the leg and kill. On the 9th twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive. On the 10th twilight, at journey's end, you shall attain to the power of the Golden Land's treasures, once and for the last time. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land. One shall be the resurrection of all the dead souls. One shall be the resurrection of the love that was lost. One shall be to put the witch to sleep for all time. Sleep peacefully, my beloved witch, Beatrice. Riddle. Murder! Kill everyone you love! It's time. Ooh.
第10の晩に旅は終わり。
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, you guys. You guys stay here. Let me put up my BRB screen. Okay, BRB! I have returned. Hello. Let's get back to it.
Welcome
back, thank you.
しかしマリアは豆だな。ちゃんとメモしてるとは偉いぜ。
マリアは忘れっぽいからちゃんと書く。ママに言われたからちゃんと書く。
There was a notebook inside the handbag Maria was always carrying around, and Beatrice's epitaph was copied onto it. Thanks to that, we were all able to challenge the puzzle of the epitaph while walking down this beach. Jessica and the rest had already tried to solve it several times, and had already gotten bored with it. However, since this was a first for me, I was so excited that I couldn't stop. It really tickled my sense of adventure.
まず1行目。懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川か。じい様の故郷ってどこだっけ？
戦前の後宮家は小田原のあたりに屋敷を構えてたって聞いたぜ。
I'm gonna drink some water.
で、となりゃ小田原に流れてる鮎の泳ぐ川に関心がいくわけだろ？
まずはその川が起点になるからな。んで、黄金郷を目指す者はそいつを下って鍵を探せとある。小田原にある川ってなんだ？鮎が泳ぐ川だぜ。
小田原で鮎って言ったら早川だろうね。
Why do you know so much, George?
渓流釣りで有名だよ。
マリア魚嫌い。
Oh, she's just like Aoi and Yura.
マリアももう少し大きくなったらわかるぜ。
What does that mean, Battler?
鮎の塩焼きをベロベロベロってな。うまいぜ。さっき飯食ったばっかりだってのにもう腹が減ってきちまうぜ。
ビスケットでもお持ちしましょうか？
ああ、悪い悪い。そんなつもりで言ったんじゃないぜ。気にすんな。
Shannon was faithfully keeping us company since she didn't have any afternoon chores for a while. I would have thought that since she's a servant, accompanying us would force her to take care of us and tire her out, but that didn't seem to be the case for her. On the contrary. Oh, BRB is still there. Thank you for letting me know. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Took care of that real good. Thank you. When I asked, I heard that she was the sort of worker whose room and board were supplied by her employer. So normally, the only person close to her in age was Jessica. Yeah, I can imagine how that might be pretty dull.
さて、小田原で鮎の川って言えば早川だってことは分かった。となりゃ下るしかねえよな。早川を下ると何があるんだろうな。
下流に出て海に出ると思います。
そうさ、河口部に出る。そして碑文の3行目には川を下ればやがて里ありとあるな。ちなみにそういう河口部は大抵大昔から輸送の要衝になってて大きな都市があるもんさ。ここが次のチェックポイントだな。
なかなかいい筋だね。バトラ君の想像通り、そこは大昔にとても栄えたことだよ。小田原城があるところだね。
修学旅行で小田原城に行った気がします。素敵なお城でしたよ。ああ、私も小田原城だったぜ。洋館に住んでてなんだが、やっぱり日本人は和風の方が
Shogun
落
was
ち着くよな。
really into Japanese castles. I feel like he's been to like every castle in Japan. I remember when we were in Tokyo, he pointed towards like this like riverbank thing and he was like, that's where this castle was. Hi Shiki, hello! Hello, hello.
Maria お城退屈。や 遊園地がいい。
I agree, Maria. I love amusement parks.
そうかそうか。よしよし、黄金を見つけたらこのバトラ様が気前よく遊園地を一日借り切って遊ばせてやるぜ。しかし小田原城とはな。小田原城の隠し黄金。お、こりゃなんだかいかにもって感じだよな。
まあ2年前の私たちもそこまでは行き着いたぜ。小田原で鮎の泳ぐ川を下った里。
Okay, Golden, have a great rest of your day.
そこが多分小田原城あたりだろうってところまでは私たちも行き着いたさ。問題は次の行だろう。さてバトラの鎮水理はどこまで行けるか見ものだぜ。
Tiska grinned broadly. She seemed to be implying that she would have solved the puzzle long ago if it was that easy. Damn it. I'll definitely find it and keep it all for myself.
4行目。その里にて二人が口にし岸を探れ。二人ってのが何のことかわからねえが、とにかく岸。で、岸ってなんだよ。岸って名前がつく地名でもあるのかな。
蘇我岸という地名が小田原にあるんだそうですよ。
おお、詳しいな。ってことはなんだよ。シャノンちゃんも黄金を狙って謎解きに挑戦してるんだな。となりゃ俺たちはライバルだぜ。
Rivals?
別に黄金なんて興味は。ただ以前にジョージ様から教えてもらっただけで。2年前の私たち
It
も
was
同
crazy how many
じ
people got
推
really
理に行
close
き
to
着い
solving
た
the
ってわけ
epitaph
さ。
when this first came out. I know, right?
わざわざ地図を広げて調べたんだぜ。
小田原城の北に5キロくらいだ
People's
ったかな。
theories about Umineko were so interesting.
そこには確かに蘇我岸という地名があるよ。でもそこからがわからないんだ。次の5行目にはその土地のどこに鍵があるかは記してない。マリアちゃん、読んでくれるかい？
そこに黄金鏡への鍵が眠る。読めた。
What kind of predictions were they? I'm not gonna spoil.
蘇我岸ったって
It was like
広
the
いだろうし、
predictions related to things
か
that
つて
happened
そこに
later
後ろ
on.
宮家の家があったわけでもない。その広大な土地のどこかに鍵が隠されててノーヒントってんじゃ。こいつはお手上げってわけだぜ。
確かにな。鍵が手に入らないことにはその先の行に進めないぜ。ジョージ兄貴、蘇我岸ってのはどんなところ？
さあね、行ったことはないからわからないけど、地図によると山の中みたいだよ。確か浅間山の山麓みたいだったね。
なんだかパッとしねえな。宝のありかを隠した謎ってのはどうも蘇我岸ってのがそもそも間違いって気がするぜ。
私は蘇我岸を疑ってるぜ。私たちが知らないだけで、例えばじいさまの子供時代を過ごした家とかがあるかもしれないだろ。1行目に懐かしき故郷をって行があるくらいだもんな。シャノンはじいさまによく酒とか継がされてたろ？昔話とか聞かされたことないのか？親方様は昔の話はほとんどされません。ただ、後ろ宮家が滅びかけた関東大震災について非常に人事のように話されることがありましたので、関東地方よりずっと遠方にお住まいだったかもしれません。
後宮本家は小田原に住んでたかもしれないけど、分家はその限りじゃなかったろうね。おじい様はよく自分のことを分家も分家、跡継ぎに最も縁遠かったと言われるくらいだからね。
ってことはつまり懐かしき故郷ってのがすでに小田原じゃない可能性もあるってことだな。
じいさまの故郷なんて聞いたこともないぜ。聞いても素直に教えちゃくれねえだろうしよ。
懐かしき故郷というのが後宮家のルーツを指さないのであれば、小田原説は初めから間違ってることになっちゃうね。もちろん曽我氏の疑いが晴れたわけじゃないけれども、例えば幼少の頃を小田原で過ごし、その後遠方へ引っ越した可能性もあるだろうし。
さっきから何の話かわかんない。
She's just a little baby. Maria had been completely left out of this conversation, and she now sat puffing out her cheeks in boredom.
つまりだな。黄金すごろくの最初のスタート地点が決まらないことには何も始まらないってことだぜ。最初の5行で見つかるのは鍵だろ。鍵なんてなくても扉はぶち壊して入ることだってできるはずだぜ。とりあえず最初の5行をすっ飛ばしてその先の推理に入ってもいいんじゃねえか。
おお、その発想はなかったぜ。
Lol, brute strength, brute strength.
まあいいや、どうせ暇つぶしなんだ。続きを聞かせろよ、バトラの推理。
でもその先からは急に物騒になるんですよね。
Shannon frowned slightly. After looking back at Maria's notebook to recall what was written there, yeah, I was forced to agree.
第一の晩に鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げよう。いきなり物騒になるな。
第二の晩には寄り添う2人を引き裂けときたもんだ。恋仲を破談させるのか、文字通り引き裂くという意味なのか、わかりかねるけど、どっちにせよ気持ちの悪い話だぜ。
その第二の晩の解釈を別にしても、第一の晩に6人、第4の晩から第8の晩までで5人、少なく見積もっても11人が生贄にされなきゃならない。
ベアトリーチェが蘇るための生贄。
なるほど、魔女復活のための生贄か。そういう解釈にもなるな。その結果第9の晩に魔女が蘇って最後は極めつけたな。
第9の晩に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。結局はみんな死んでしまいます。
それでようやく次の第10の晩にゴールってことになってんな。みんな死んじまうのに黄金鏡へ至るだろうって言われても困ったもんだぜ。
鍵を手に旅に出た当人も生き残れないに含めるのかどうかは解釈の分かれるところだね。
しかしよ、最後のところには面白いことが書いてあるぜ。ゴールした後、魔女からもらえる4つの宝の1つは全ての黄金。問題は次だ。全ての死者の魂をみんな死んじまったっていうのとかけてるような気がしねえか。
それを言われれば、次の失ったアイスラム第2の晩の寄り添いし2人を引き裂けにかけているようにも
そうだね。そして4つ目も第9の晩に蘇った魔女を4つ目の宝が再び眠りにつかせている。
好意的に解釈すりゃ、死んだり別れさせたりと忙しいが、最後には全部チャラになるわけだな。
Why wouldn't I be?
目覚めた魔女も再び眠るし、手元にはたっぷりの黄金だけが残るって寸法だぜ。
死んだり蘇らせたり、 別れさせたりくっつかせたりと、魔女様はお忙しい
ついでに、起きたり眠ったりな。
やれやれ。せっかくの隠し黄金の話も、魔女の話が絡んじまうと急にうさんくさくなっちまうぜ。
No, I was just paying really close attention, sorry.
違いないな。
I laughed along with Jessica. After all, the idea of a witch was just too ridiculous. Of course, once we started laughing like that, Maria, who believed in the witch, got angry. Ooh. 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 Hold on. There we go. Ooh.
魔女はすごい。魔法で何でもできる。殺すことも生き返らせることも愛を与えることも奪うことも、空も飛べるし姿を透明にできるし、黄金もパンも生み出せる。
いけね。悪い悪い。冗談だよ。
冗談だよ。冗談冗談。I think I agree. Wow! She grabbed her notebook back out of my hands and, opening to some other pages, tried to prove that the witch existed. Those pages had colorful drawings of witches on them, and well conveyed the fantastical image Maria had of witches. It wasn't the normal sinister image of a crooked-nosed hag flying around on a broom, but a dreamlike person with unnatural powers who could do anything and wore a beautiful dress. It was just what you'd expect from an imaginative young girl. Flitting through the sky, crossing a rainbow, dancing around all night with a teacup and a teapot that would never get empty no matter how much you poured out of it. With the flourish of her staff, the stars in the sky would become candy and pour down, and flowers that produced sweets would bud by the roadside. To Maria, witches were the only concept that could embody the magical dream that so captivated her. As she grew older, it was the last remaining thing that could give richness to her dull and plain everyday life. That's why Maria believed in witches. She didn't want that dream of hers to be tarnished. That's why she didn't want anyone to tarnish the epitaph, which affirmed the existence of witches. Because the witch named Beatrice is Maria's dream.
マリアちゃんにとっては、これは黄金の隠し場所を示すものじゃなくて、魔女を蘇らせるための魔法なんだって。
So it was the single link between Maria and the witch. Maria was very angry and clung to George Aniki. Jessica and I scratched our heads and apologized. It might not be possible to smooth things over again like the time she got mad in front of the portrait. Maria didn't seem willing to be easily consoled. And like Jessica and I, who hung our heads wondering what to do, Shannon timidly opened her mouth.
マリア様、ご存知ですか？私たち使用人の間では、ベアトリーチ様の怪談が語り継がれているんですよ。
そうだったっけ？シャドン、聞かせてやれよ。私は知らないんだけど、使用人の間じゃかなり有名な話らしいぜ。
何の話だ？怪談？
うん、僕たちが生まれる前からある話らしいね。母さんにも話を聞かされたことがあるよ。
はい。この島にお屋敷が建てられてから、当時の使用人たちは、お屋敷には昼と夜で違う主がいると囁き合っていたそうです。
The tale that Shannon told was just like a typical campfire ghost story. If there was a forest with a witch living inside it, then of course the witch would come pay the mansion a visit from time to time. Hold on, I'm gonna get adjusted in my seat. Ugh. At some point, this ghost story naturally sprouted up between the servants.
ちゃんと閉めたはずの窓や扉や鍵がもう一度見回りに来たら開いていたとか、消したはずの明かりがついていたり、 つけたはずの明かりが消えていたり、置いたはずのものがなくなっていたり、置いた覚えのないものが置かれていたり、そういうことがあるたびに、古い使用人たちは魔女が姿を消してお屋敷を訪れ、いた。ほら、いる。ベアトリーチェはいる。
ああ、いるよな。私も昔よく登校の時に限ってカバンが見つからなかったりしたもんだぜ。
Maria puffed out her chest with an ooh ooh as though this was final proof of the witch's existence. If I opened my mouth, Maria would probably be hurt again, so I didn't. I mean, you hear this kind of story everywhere. Depending on the place, they might blame it on a dwarf or an elf. The only difference is that they call it a witch on this island. Of course, walking around a vast, elegant mansion at night would be a little unsettling. It's an island devoid of people. Since the mansion is so drafty, walking around on the night of a thunderstorm would certainly be eerie.
他にも、鬼火や輝く蝶々が舞っているのを見たという使用人も。カノン君もそれらしいものを、以前、夜の見回りの時に見たことがあると言ってました。あと、最近では、お屋敷の中で深夜に不思議な足音をよく聞くと、使用人の間で話題です。私たちは、肖像画の中のベアトリーチェ様が、姿を消して、お屋敷の中を散歩しているんだろうと、ずいぶん前ですが、私もそうかもしれない足音を、夜の見回りの時に聞いたことがあります。
ひゅー、そりゃ怖えな。
怯えることはないんですよ。
There's nothing to be afraid of, did you?
ベアトリーチェ様は、親方様とは異なる、もう一人のお屋敷の主です。だから、変に怯えたりしないで、敬意を持っていれば、決して悪いことはしないのだそうです。
ただし、敬意を持たないと恐ろしいんだったね。
はい。私が勤めを始める直前に、階段を転がり落ちて、腰に大怪我をして辞めた方は、ベアトリーチェ様のことを悪く言っていたそうです。だから使用人たちは、ベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れたのだろうと噂し合ったそうです。バトラとジェシカ、きっとお怒り
You said do a flip.
わあ、お怒りに触れちゃたまらねえ。謝るよ、マリア。もちろん、魔女様にも謝るぜ。
Witches make it rain candy.
ベアトリーチェ様、ごめんなさい。よそ者のザレ言と思って勘弁してやってください。
私も謝るぜ。ベアトリーチェ様、ごめんなさい。これで魔女様、私たちを許してくれるかな？
わかんない。魔女は気まぐれだから、許してくれるときは許して
それは困ったね。マリアちゃん、バトラ君とジェシカちゃんがベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れないようにする何か魔除けとかさ。
By relying on Maria, who was proud of knowing the most about witches, George was trying to revive her self-esteem. Once again, I gotta admire his ability to calm kids down. After taking a moment to cross her arms and seriously ponder whether there might be a charm that could save us, she started flipping through the pages in her notebook. I thought it was just a scribbled diary, but there also seemed to be quite a few pages that looked like they come from a book on black magic. Maria solemnly considered a group of these pages which contained things that looked like magic circles. Apparently grandfather wasn't the only one with a black magic hobby. When Maria finally found what she was looking for, she snapped the notebook shut and threw it into her handbag. She then began fishing through that bag's contents. There seemed to be various jumbled up things in there. After a while, she took out various pieces of junk, although they were probably important magical items to Maria, and repeatedly threw them back in, saying they were wrong. It was all a little humorous, just like when Doraemon took out the wrong tool. Finally, she seemed to discover what she was looking for. With a face that was unimaginably cheery when compared to the intense expression she had worn until now, she held those out to Jessica and me. Ooh! I grabbed it and saw that it was a very cheap-looking charm. It looked like a bracelet made from a plastic rosary, with a scorpion-themed medal attached. Haven't you ever seen those cheap Zodiac-themed accessories? The kind you might win in a crane game at an arcade? It really looked like something like that. There were two of them. Probably one for me, and one for Jessica. However, the very fact that there were two of them made them feel even more like cheap manufactured goods, making it pretty hard to think of them as magical items.
これを私とバトラに？
このお守りならベアタリーチェも大丈夫。サソリは魔除けの力があるから。
そうなのか？サソリにそんな力がねえ。
バトラが信じない。
I'd said too much and angered Maria again. Maria took out her notebook again, pointing out various pages as she went on and on about how the scorpion had such incredibly holy power that it had been used in magic-repelling magic circles since ancient times.
あ、他の使用人の子から聞いたことがあります。サソリって魔術では魔除けのシンボルとして描かれることもあるんだとか。
へえ、そうなのか。
サソリは悪い魔法や最悪から守ってくれる。そしてエメラルドは心に平和をもたらしてくれる。だから二重で効果がある。
ほんとだ。サソリがエメラルドを抱いて守ってるね。なるほど。これはご利益がありそうだよ。
I really wanted to make fun of those worthless-looking charms. But as I watched Maria explaining with all her heart and realized that she'd found them for our sakes, I started to feel like it might actually work even if it was just a prize for some game center. The material quality of the charm didn't matter. What mattered was the strength of her feelings. Even I don't think of myself as the sort of loser who'd laugh at something like that.
そっか。ありがとな。
Thank you, Battler.
ベアトリーチェ様には謝ったけどよ。万が一たたりがある時でも、マリアのこのお守りのおかげで安心だぜ。な、ジェシカ。
ああ、そうだぜ。ありがとうな、マリア。
イピー。心に平安が欲しいときは腕につける。お財布に入れるとお金が減らなくなる。ドアノブにかけておくと悪いものが入ってこられなくなる。便利なお守り。それはすごい効能ですね。マリア様が自信を持って進めるお守りならきっと頼もしいものと思います。
Shannon clapped her hands together and Maria stuck out her chest. She was totally in a good mood again. It's probably best if we let her lead the conversation a bit longer if it'll keep her in such a good mood. Come to think of it, she looked a bit bored when we were getting excited about the hidden gold, probably because she couldn't keep up. While eating the cookies Kumasawa had baked, Jessica and I asked Maria this and that about black magic. Maria happily chatted away in response to our questions. Each time, George, Aniki, and Shannon would act surprised or chime in. Clouds in the sky grew darker and darker, but we cousins really enjoyed communicating freely after a year of separation.
今、額にポタって来なかったかい？
どうだろうな。
As George rubbed his forehead and he looked up at the sky. Considering the color of the sky and the dampness of the air, it would have been odd for a raindrop to hit him. The wind also seemed to have grown a bit stronger.
マリアポタッと来ない。マリアだけ来ない。
安心しろ。俺にも来ねえぜ。それに今夜になれば誰にも等しく大雨が降るだろうよ。
そうだね。 そろそろ引き上げた方がいいかな。
Shannon looked down at her watch. It was probably well into the evening by now.
もう仕事に戻る時間かよ。
はい、皆様と一緒でありがとうございました。
熊沢さんにクッキーをごちそうさまって伝えてね。さあみんな、片付けを手伝おう。
Shannon declined our help, saying that this was a servant's job. That picking up a drop fork before the waitress has to is like my purpose in life. We folded up the blanket, gathered up the trash, and helped clean everything up. It's just so fun to replicate.
マリアより先にいただきだ。
マリアが拾う。
マリア、靴を濡らすなよ。怒られるぜ。
To Maria, chasing after some trash sent flying by the powerful winds was just another game. By the time we finished, the wind was blowing pretty strongly. Probably a good time to head back.
皆様のおかげで助かりました。ありがとうございました。
もう本当に時間がないみたいだね。
Hold on, I need to check something really quick. Calendar. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to make sure. Sure.
先に戻っていいよ。
George Aniki perceived from her hurried appearance that very little of her free time was left.
源氏さん、時間には厳しい人だからな。定時に持ち場についてないと厳しそうだぜ。
また後でね。お仕事頑張ってね。
それでは失礼させていただきます。
After making a respectful bow, Shannon ran towards the rose garden.
じゃあ俺たちもゲストハウスへ戻ろうぜ。テレビでも見てくつろがせてもらうさ。
テレビ見る。テレビ見る。
なら決まりだな。戻ってみんなで一緒にテレビでも見ようぜ。
Maria, who wasn't done having fun, agreed once television was mentioned. We climbed up the gentle stairs and returned to the rose garden. The wind had grown very strong and roses shook throughout the garden like ripples on the water. This might be our last chance to see these beautiful roses. I'll bet tonight's typhoon ruins them.
バラ、今夜の風でやられちまうかもしれないな。
そうだな。バラたちもラッキーだったと思うぜ。台風の前にバトラたちを歓迎できたんだからよ。
花はいつか必ず散る。でもだからこそ咲き誇る今をめでることができるんじゃないかな。
そうだな。マリアもよく目に焼き付けとけ。今この瞬間が今年で一番のバラなんだぜ。
目に焼き付ける。
Right then, Maria suddenly clapped her hands. It looked like she'd remembered something.
マリアのバラ、台風で飛ばされちゃう。
ああ、ジョージの兄貴に目印のリボンをつけてもらった。あの元気のないバラか。
Maria apparently remembered where the rose was. She ran at full speed. The rest of us followed her.
あれはどこだったっけな。確かこの辺だったと思ったぜ。
We searched everywhere around that area, but it was only a single flower among all of these roses after all. Even though we knew it was somewhere close by, we weren't able to find it. The winds making up the typhoon's front lines made roses throughout the garden undulate. It was almost like it was teasing us by making the location of Maria's rose impossible to find.
ここじゃなかったかな。少し手分けをして探してみようか。
そうだな。人海戦術で行こうぜ。 ん？なんだよ、マリア。
As we made to split up and search, Maria tugged on my jacket with an unhappy face. You could tell that she didn't want us to leave that spot.
なんだよ、どうした？
マリアのバラはここにあるの？
でも現にないぜ。この花壇の裏側だったかもな。みんなで探せば早いぜ。
ここなの。マリアのバラはここなの。探して探して。
Maria stomped her feet in irritation. She pointed at that spot and said it was definitely there, but in actuality, it wasn't. Even so, Maria got mad when we said we were going to search elsewhere. We were at a loss for what to do. For a while, we had to stay near Maria and pretend to search through that rose thicket.
ない。
Maybe she's saying that it should be here, but isn't? Maria became increasingly irritated.
マリアがすっかり機嫌を損ねちまったぞ。
マリアはたまにすごくどうでもいいことを気にし始めちゃうんだよ。それがどうにかなるときはいいんだけど。
ないものは探せないしね。困ったな。
Just when we were at a loss of what to do, Maria called out in a loud voice. We could see Aunt Rosa in the direction Maria was waving her hand. Maybe she wanted to look at the garden one more time before the typhoon came, or maybe she had some business at the guest house. Aunt Rosa was coming from the mansion. She quickly noticed her daughter's voice and came over.
あらあら、どうしたのみんな。何か探し物なの？
探して。ママもマリアのバラを探して。
マリアのバラって？
この辺に元気のないバラを一つ見つけて、それに目印を
飴玉かなんかの包み紙でキュッと。しかしマリア、確か俺の記憶が正しけりゃすぐ足が生えてどこかに行っちまったんじゃなきゃ他の場所。マリアの記憶違いじゃないのか？
ここなの。パトラが信じてくれない。
そのうー言うのをやめなさいって何度言って。ママも探してあげるから静かにしなさい。
I'd never seen Aunt Rosa be anything other than kind and gentle, so her anger surprised me a bit. Aunt Rosa began searching as well, so we went along with her for the time being. But we were already more than sure that it wasn't around here. So it didn't take long for Aunt Rosa to realize that too.
他の場所の間違いじゃない。これだけたくさんのバラがあるんだから。
違うの。ここにあるの。ママも信じてくれない。
ちゃんと信じて探してるでしょ。でもないじゃない。こ
こにあるのにないの。
じゃあ誰かが抜いちゃったんでしょ。とにかくその言うのをやめなさい。
マリアのバラ抜いたの誰？返して
そんなの知らないわよ。やめなさい。その言うのをやめなさい。
Aunt Rosa slapped Maria's left cheek with her palm. In that instant, Maria was shocked into silence. Of course, it was only for an instant. When Maria realized that her wish was being rejected, she started yelling even louder. June's favorite moment!
その変な口癖をやめなさいって。た からクラスの子たちにもバカにされるんでしょうが、いい加減にしなさい。
Once again, her palm slapped Maria's cheek. This time she didn't go silent. She choked as she started crying and began to bawl in an increasingly loud voice. Aunt Rosa was clearly irritated and lifted her hand once more to try and shut her daughter up.
ローザおばさん、まあまあ、小さい子供のことですし、そんなマジになんなくても。
I tried to cut in with a bitter smile, rubbing my hands together. But Aunt Rosa glared at me with a serious face, and I realized that I should have stayed out of this.
ごめんね。バトラ君たちはちょっとお部屋に戻っててくれる？おばさんはマリアとちょっと話があるの。
誰もマリアのバラを信じてくれない。ここにあったのに。探して探して。ここなの。ここにあったの。
でもないじゃない。なら他の場所の勘違いでしょ。
ここなの。絶対にここなの。
じゃあなくなっちゃったのよ。諦めなさい。
どうしてマリアのバラがなくなっちゃうの。どうして
だからそのを言うのをやめなさい。
Aunt Rosa once again raised her hand, overcome by emotion, and slapped Maria's cheek. It was strong enough to knock Maria over.
ローザおばさん、いくら娘でも暴力はいけねっすよ。
I stepped between them to protect Maria, who was still on the ground crying, ooh, ooh. I knew that as an outsider, problems between parent and child were none of my business. But I wasn't brought up to just silently observe something like this.
バトラ君は変に思わないの？あなたの学校にうなってる女の子なんている？
いや、まあさすがに高校には。でも小学生ならそういう言うのも可愛いじゃないっすか。
可愛い？言うのが可愛い？可愛いって？
My careless words seemed to have earned me Aunt Rosa's wrath. She grabbed my collar with a terrifying expression.
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。マリアがいくつか知ってる？ 9 歳よ。小学4年生なのよ。幼稚園児じゃないのよ。それなのにまだクラスで言ってるのわかる？この子クラスでなんて言っていじめられてるか知ってるの？この変な口癖のせいで未だに友達の一人もいないのよ。無責任にマリアのこと可愛いとか言って現実から目をそらさないで。この子の将来のことをもっともっと真剣に考えて。
Damn, okay. Fuck if I know anything. I'm fuck off.
だからその言うのをやめなさい。やめろって言ってんでしょ。
Aunt Rosa struck Maria's quivering head, from which an increasingly unhappy voice was rising. I tried to stop it, but Aunt Rosa pushed me away. My back hit George Aniki.
昔はローザおばさんもマリアちゃんの幼児言葉の一つだくらいにしか思わなかったんだけど、小学校の中学年になっても治らないのを最近はだいぶ気にしてて。
別にどういう言葉遣いをしようと関係ねえだろ。
そのまま社会人にはなれないよ。だから見ていて気持ちのいい光景ではないけれど、これはおばさんたち親子の問題なんだよ。
Can I tell you guys Meiko's current vocal tick while we're like on the topic of vocal ticks? She said this every I feel like every hour she said this, and I've seen this before, but she'd be like, in the strip club, straight up jorking it, and by it, well, let's just say my penis. She would say that all the time. She was saying it so often. My penis. She's so silly.
まあ、私もこの言葉遣いのせいでよくお袋に怒られるけどよ。
When they put it that way, maybe even a scene as painful as this isn't something an outsider like me should butt in on.
バトラ君だって小さい頃悪い癖が治らなくて怒られたことがあったんじゃないかい？
まあ一つや二つは授業参観の日に人前でずっと怒られてた時は恥ずかしくてたまらなかった。
じゃあ今のマリアちゃんたちの気持ちはわかるよね。僕たちにここにいてほしいとは思わないんじゃないかな。ジェシカちゃんにもわかるよね。
怒られてるところを誰かに見られてえとは思わないぜ。
行こう。ゲストハウスへ戻ろう。そしてマリアちゃんが戻ってきたら何事もなかったかのように迎えてあげようよ。それが一番じゃないかい。
We thought George Aniki's point was probably a reasonable one, and we may have been eager to use that reasonable-sounding argument as a justification to retreat from this heart-rending scene. Jessica and I nodded at George Aniki, and we all left. We called towards Maria, telling her that we were going to head to the guest house. But she didn't seem to hear, and we felt sort of guilty and shameless after saying
it. それなら好きなだけ一人で探しなさい。ママは知りません。
探す！マリアが一人で探す！ママが知らなくても探す！
勝手にしなさい！
After blasting her with those last few words, Rosa spun on her heels and quickly returned to the mansion. Maria probably viewed that as a cold gesture meant to injure. But that wasn't Rosa's intention. It was because the hand with which she had so emotionally struck Maria's cheek was still numb. It was because if she stayed there screaming, she might again be taken over by her emotions and continue slapping her daughter's cheek over and over. After Rosa left, Maria was left alone in the rose garden. The wind began to blow stronger and stronger, and every once in a while, a raindrop would fall onto her forehead. However, Maria couldn't leave that place. Not until she found that poor wilting rose. It had definitely been there. Even so, it wasn't. Even though she knew the place and even though it had been there, it wasn't. Maria bitterly stared at the place it was supposed to be and thought frantically. Maybe the angle I'm looking from is wrong. Maybe the height I'm looking from is wrong. While gazing at a single point, Maria repeatedly stood up, changed her position, and continued to stare. The wind was getting stronger and stronger. But Maria kept on looking for that rose in front of the flower bed.
I'm so EPCP. I know that we have only been playing for like 2.5 hours, but I'm so EPCP. I need to take a nap before I have to go. Oh, I'm too EPCP. I have to take a nap. I wanted to stream way longer today, but I just can't. Ozzy kept me up so much last night. I'm too EPCP. I'm too EPCP. Ugh. Let's raid into Audrey Mina. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the meat yet. It's not even nighttime yet in Umineko. We're getting close though. We're getting close to the gritty. What is it called? The nitty gritty, that's it. Yeah, we're getting close to the nitty gritty. We're gonna raid into Miss Audrey Mina, who is having a endurance stream, I'm pretty sure. She's like so endurance streamy. Every time I look at her, she's doing another endurance stream. We are close to hitting the gritty. We are. Yeah, this will be a good place to pick back up when we pick this back up. I don't think I'll be streaming Umineko next week. In fact, I could probably read out loud what my plans are for next week for you guys. For next week. Let me open this up. I can read you what my schedule is looking like. If it would load. If it would load. Come on. Yeah, sneak peek. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Sneaku peeku. Sneaku peeku. I hope Streamlabs doesn't close again when I'm trying to move to the ending screen. That would suck. Alright, let's see. What is on the menu for next week? It is loading. Don't forget, we still have weekend streams. Tomorrow, I'm doing a short little after party after my cover release, and then on Sunday, I believe we're playing more Persona 4, which is super exciting. Why is Streamlabs dying? I have no idea. Alright, so for next week, I don't plan on streaming on Monday. But I might anyway, if I feel like it. On Tuesday, in the morning, I'll be playing Yakuza again, and we'll try to get to that dungeon. And then in the evening, I'll be playing Fortnite on Nia's channel, because it's the start of her Donathon. Wednesday, I'm playing Everyday Today's Menu for Emiya Family. I got the Lancer DLC, so we can finally play the Lancer DLC and make more dishes. Thursday, I'll be playing Little Goody Two Shoes again. On Friday, I will be attempting to play Bunny Garden. I've been interested in the game. On the 11th, this might be changed. It's either going to be a community anime quiz game over on Twitch, or it might be an event that I'll be doing a watch-along for. I still need to get details on if it's happening on the 11th or the 18th. But yeah. Yeah. And then on the 12th, I don't think I'll be streaming because that's Mother's Day and I'm going to spend time with my mom. Yeah. So, we'll see. If I may change it around. I may do 2 streams that day. I may do the community anime quiz game thing in the morning, and then do the event in the evening, depending. We'll just have to see. I'm still waiting on some details, and then I should be able to finalize everything. Hopefully this weekend. Yeah. So that's what it's looking like. All right, guys. Let me go over supers and stuff. So Tav, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Umaru, thank you so much for the Aka super. Thank you. I got my new headphones. And Pinky Sheen, thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoyed literally everything my membership has to offer. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I know this was not a good Umineko day because usually we stream for like 4 hours at a time, but I'm just so tired. I need to take a nap. I can't. I was starting to like. I felt like I was like starting to lose my focus, and I was getting so EPCP. So I'm gonna take a little nap before I have to go to the grocery store, and before Mako's stream starts. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap. Thank you guys so much for coming out to more Umineko. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the cover premiere and the after party. And if I don't catch you at that short after party, I'm streaming again on Sunday. We're gonna be playing Persona 4 for quite a while.
Probably. We're gonna be grinding, basically. Yeah, alright guys, thank you so much for coming out. I will see you all later. Bye bye for now. Oh yeah, Shiki! Bye bye. Oh my god, it didn't crash this time. Guys, this is the first time in so long that it hasn't crashed when I went to my inning screen. Let's go!